Gentlemen, we are back with another Jordan Garber Now post show. Let me straighten everything out here. This is a shocker. We are live on 4 providers to that level of conditions can definitely spread some frustration. So it was a good interview, though. I was happy with it. Magoo82, thank you for tuning in. Bat Norm asks, did you go to CWE last Friday night? Unfortunately, not. I did have to work. Jacob Bright 98, thanks for tuning in too. Everyone gets a shout out. You guys all, thanks for the love. I appreciate it. Anything is everything. Trust me. So, we had an issue with Anchor.fm. Thank you, actually. But basically, most of our Anchor.fm listeners are people that downloaded the app and then listened in, unless they were on a computer. So my numbers actually referred to the number of people which downloaded Anchor, which is Alyssa. Thanks for tuning in. At Hanging with Mike, thanks for tuning in. Coming from. So thank you guys so much for downloading the Anchor app. Just listen to my podcast. So I'm going to straighten something out. Next Sunday, we're going to have it available on Google Podcasts and Spotify right at 10:30. That way, it's simple and more accessible, and you don't have to download a bunch of apps on a desktop or a laptop computer. So I just wanted to go over a few rumors here. Alberto Del Rio, former world champion. Here's the interview status. I'm not confirming anything. However, I talked to his agent, Dylan Saylor. Thank you for tuning in. I talked to his agent, and it basically he gave me a clear path. I went through the agent. Now it's up to him himself to decide. So if he wants an interview, great. If not, we're going to continue to move forward and gain as much momentum as possible. Wrestling's a very big world, and there's a lot of big names, so I'm going to do the best I can to get to the next one. But hopefully Alberto takes the time. Man, that would be great to have him on the podcast. But one thing is Cameron, former WWE Diva, will be on the show in April, which should be a really good interview because she talks about her career in depth, and she worked on developing well. Sturgill, thanks for tuning in. I know that you're a huge supporter of the product, and I appreciate it. And Jordan, I'm doing great, and I appreciate your support as well. We've been friends for a long time, and I always appreciate the love. But yeah, AEW Revolution, that's on the podcast. I talk about that. Goldberg, WWE Universal Champion again? Why? Come on, man. I talk about that on the podcast. So if you guys haven't already listened in, be sure now one. Thanks for tuning in on Twitter. And everybody, just thanks for the support here. You can listen to the podcast on anchor.fm/Jordan-Garber, but the easiest ways to listen are on podcast, Spotify, and Google Podcast, among 5 other providers to choose from. So it looks like the way you can stay up to date is Jordan Garber Now Jordan Garber Now.blogspot.com. Be sure to check it out. Just some quick updates and news flashes. Jeff Okar, thanks for tuning in on Twitter. Greatly appreciate it. Appreciate the love. And Emerson Pritchard. Speaking of supporters, he's another big one. So thank you very much for tuning in. But it looks like now that I announced everything on Google Podcasts that the numbers have increased here quite a bit. So thanks all for downloading. I'm going to give away on Jordan Garber Now. So if there's any questions anyone has that they want to send to me on any 4 sources, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube, I will be signing out. You can feel free to message me anytime. George says, yo, what's going on, brother? Don't really know what much to say to yo, but I can say yo back. How are you? I'm good. Can ask some more direct questions, guys, like some wrestling questions and shit. But anyways, I am going to have myself a few beers. I'm going to relax, maybe watch some AEW tapes. Let me know what you're doing. Keep us. Check out Jordan Garber Now on Twitter and find out what we're up to. We're always having something in the works, so it should be good. For myself, Jordan Garber, and Jordan Garber Now, thanks for tuning in, and you guys have yourselves a great night.